Now you can see we are still in chapter 8, and today's class will be from membership operators, operator in. Right? So today we will discuss about the membership operator, that is in. There are two membership operators that we can use in MySQL. One is here I am writing. Number one is in, and number two is between. So these two operators we can use in SQL statement, that is select statement. Now we will start with the discussion of in. When we will use in, and then we will know when we will use between. Just before I start the in detail, just see one query here. So just see this command. Now in this command, what this command will do? This command will display all details from the student table for those whose roll number is 1 or 2. Means if roll number 1 present, then the roll number of that record, and if roll number 2 is also present, the roll number of 2 record. Both of the record you can see only. And if any one of the record present, like if roll number 1 is present on the table, but roll number 2 is not present, then you can see only the details of roll number 1. Now, this type of thing you just think about, you also want to put one more part as like this, roll equal to 3. So here also the same thing happened. It can go for checking roll number 1, 2, 3. If all are present, all will come. If any one of them are present, then those will come only. Now, in place of writing this statement like this, what we can do, we can use.
Sir, no error message will come if only one is present, roll number 1.
If roll number 1 is present, then only one record you will get.
No error will come.
No, header will come. Of course, header will come. Header means the column header will come.
No error.
No, error will not come. Because you have put here roll, no, or you have put, or means any one. If any one record is present, then only this record will come. If all present, then all you can get. If no roll number like 1, 2, 3 is present, then you will not get any output. But your query is correct here, so you will not get any error. If by chance, if you type where as WHER, then only you will get the error, because here you have misspelled the clause. So until and unless you misspell the clause, you will not get any error.
If I will write instead of or and, then error will come, no?
No, if you write and, then what will happen? Just see. I'm telling you, if you write the same command in this form, say you are writing and, instead of or you are writing and, then what will happen? It will check on the table for all the roll number 1, 2, 3. If all present, then only you will get the output. Otherwise, you will not get any output. But you will not get any error message.
Okay, sir. Understood.
You will get error message when you misspelled the syntax. Suppose instead of writing where, if you omit E from here, that means this is your syntax error. But if you type the command correctly, depending if the values are not present on the table, then you will not get any record. You will not get, of course, not get any error message. Right? Now what you can do, you can type the same command. You can type the same command, but in a different way, like you can use here in 1, 2, 3. So mainly in case of OR clause, you no need to specify roll number 1, roll number 2, roll number 3 several times. What you can use in operator, and under that, under the bracket of in, you can put all the values. So this statement and this statement is equal, same only. Is it clear now?
Sir, roll in or roll number?
Roll. You see, the field name is given as roll. You assume that my table student is having those fields. This is the student table. Student table is having roll as a field, then name as another field, and class is another field. Only these 3 fields are there in this table. Say, now the attribute is roll here. So I type roll. If attribute is roll number, then I have to type roll number. But you just think that this, instead of writing this big statement, you can use in operator. Then this statement will be equivalent to the statement that you have written here. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now coming to your between clause. Now when you will use the between, say I am again writing the same, and here I am writing between 1 and 3. Now this statement will be equivalent to the statement that you have written here. This statement will be equivalent to the statement that you have written here as AND. So between means it will start from 1, it will go up to 3. Okay. So all the roll number between 1 and 3, all record will come then. So when you have to specify some range of values, then we can use between clause. When we have to set some set of values which may or may not present on the table, then we can use in operator. So this in and between, these two are the operator which are known as membership operator in MySQL or in select statement. Is that clear to you now?
Yes, sir.
After the class, I will share today's video link. You please watch that video to make it clear again. Okay. Now coming to your book example. Now what is in written here? Let's see. The in operator compares a value with a set of values and returns the true if the value belongs to that set. Right. Now see above query. Above query means this query. Above query means this query. You just observe the query. Here it is written select star from employee where department ID is equal to D01 or is written department ID is equal to D02 or department ID is equal to D04. If all department present, then all record you will get. If any one of them present, then only you can get only those department records. Now instead of writing this whole statement like using or, so what the author is using here, where department ID in within bracket, all the values are specified one by one. So in place of writing the statement using or, we can use simply the in operator. Coming down, another example is here. The following query displays the details of all the employees except those working in the department D01 and D02 or D02. Means it will display all the department except D01 and D02. So what is written here? Not. Here it is written not. So if in my query, if I write here, if I write the same statement using not, if I write not here, roll number not in, then what will happen? It will display all the records except roll number 1, 2, 3. Because not means negative. So here also the same thing happens. Next, coming to the next clause of where order by. See, in your syllabus, between clause is not, between operation is not there. But in my example, I have explained what is between. So your video will be very much helpful in this case to understand what is between. Now coming to the next clause, that is called where clause or order by clause. Now I'm opening the SQL statement that I previously made here. Let me open it. Or I can write the SQL statement again in my notepad, so that now say I'm going to write the syntax of the select statement. You all know select statement start with select, then we can put star and then from, and after that we can type a table name, and after that we can write where, and then we can put a condition here, and then we can also use another clause that is called order by. Order by, here I have to write one field name, and after that I can write either ASC or DESC. So by this way I can order other fields also. For this I have to put one comma, and I can write another field, say suppose field name 2, and again ASC or DESC. Like that I can continue. Now look at here, order by clause is doing what? Order by clause is making the order either in ascending or in descending on the field, and then it will display the record on the screen. So order by clause is to make the field in a sorted form of ascending order or in descending order. So this is what the order by clause of select statement. Now if you will not write ASC, then by default your order will be ascending. So ASC stands for ascending and DESC stands for descending. Coming to the book contents, here it is written, order by clause is used to display data in an ordered or arranged form with respect to a specified column. By default, order by displays the record in an ascending order. Just now I explained of the specified columns values. To display the records in a descending order, we have to write DESC. It means descending. Just see the example here. The following query displays the details of all the employees in ascending order of their salaries. Right? So it is clearly written ascending order of their salaries. So here your attribute is salary, means your field name is salary. Now see the code. Code is written like select star from employee order by salary. But here AC or DEC is not mentioned. And I told, just a minute. Now, order by salary is written. AC or DC is not mentioned. When you will not mention anything, by default, it will be ascending always. Now see the output. Records are all displayed on the ascending order of salary. See, salaries are all in ascending form. 10,000, then 15,000, then 19,000, like that. It will display the records. Understood? Next example is what? The following query displays the details of all the employees in descending order of their salaries. Now it is written to display the record in a descending order of their salary. Now, as it is mentioned descending, so author here wrote DESC. So now see the output. The records are all displayed here by the order of descending order of their salary. So 60,000 come first. Is it clear? Prerona, Shannal, Anubhav, Priyank.
Yes.
Prerona, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then Anubhav.
Yes, sir.
See, the thing is that until and unless you practice at home, the concept will not get clear. So while discussion, maybe it is clear to you. Now you have to practice. In database, there is a need of lots of practice. Next, coming, handling the null values. Now, what is the meaning of null? Null means when you do not have any value, not even zero. It is known as null value, or when it is unknown value. SQL supports a special value called null to represent a missing or unknown value. For example, the village column in a table called address will have no value for the cities. Say for example, one instance, you have a village attribute under the table address where you do not have a value for a particular city. Hence, null is used to represent such unknown value. It is important to note that null is different from zero. So null sometimes don't be confused with zero. Zero is a value. So null means not even zero. Also, any arithmetic operation performed with null value gives null. Say for example, if you will operate 5 with null, you will always get null because null is unknown. Hence, the result is also unknown. In order to check for null value in a column, we can use is null. So is null is some constant which we can use in order to check if my table is having any null value or not. Now look at this example. The following query displays the details of all those employees who have not been given a bonus. That means where the bonus is null, that you have to display. So how the SQL command you have to write? You have to write select star from employee where bonus is null. So then only you can see the record of those employee whose bonus is null. Now here you can see null is showing. So whenever you have to do some operation with null, you can write is null, or you can also even write is not null. Is not null. Then what will happen here? If you will write is not null for the bonus, then what will happen? You will get all the record except those record whose bonus is not null. Is it clear? If you write is null, then if bonus value is null, then you will get only those record. And if you write is not null, that means except the null value of the bonus, all other record you will get. See, it is written here, is not null. So the name of those employees will be displayed who are presently getting bonus, because here it is written not null. Then comes, it's very important and also very much confusing sometimes, because as it is first time you will get this concept. Substring pattern matching. Substring pattern matching is what? Substring means what? Suppose you have something written as Kuch Bihar here, suppose. Okay, it's a word that you have in your table field. Now, if you want to get only coach or only Bihar, then this may be the substring of that particular string. Substring means some portion of the existing string. Now coming to the explanation here, many a times we come across situations where we do not want to query by matching exact text or value. Sometimes it may require, because now only we'll get this thing. Say suppose if you want to display the record of those students whose names start with P. You understood my question? Question is, display the record of students whose name starts with P. Many students can come here, like Probir, Protein, no? probal. But question is what? You have to display the name of those students whose name starts with P. Means after P it can be Pradeep, it can be probal, it can be Probir. But all the name must starts with a P only. So how we will write the command then? Select star from students where name like. Then you will put P here and then percentile. Now you may be confused with by seeing this sign. What is percentile? Now let me see the contents of the book. Rather, we are interested to find the matching only a few characters or values in a column values. For example, to find the name starting with T or to find pin code starting with 60. This is called the substring pattern matching. We cannot match such patterns by using equal to operator. See, remember it. You can also see here in my SQL, I have not written here equal to sign. Instead, I write here like. As you are doing the pattern matching, you cannot write equal to sign. Instead of equal to, you have to write like. We are not looking for exact match. That's why we cannot type equal to sign. SQL provides like, L-I-K-E operator that can be used with where clause to search for a specified pattern in a column. Is that clear now? Is it clear now? Why I have written like here? Is it clear?
Sir, again, can you repeat?
See here, I have written like, no? As my question is to display the record of those students whose name starts with P. So my command is what? Select star from students where name like percentile. Here I cannot write name equal to P percentile. Why? Because here this is exact value you are not specifying. You are specifying pattern matching values. So when there is a pattern matching value, you have to write like operator in place of equal to. Now see, there are two kinds of, these are called wildcard characters. Now see what I have written here. I have written percentile, no? This percentile is known as wildcard character. In pattern matching, you have to write wildcard character. Remember the word, the name is wildcard characters. So there are two wildcard characters in MySQL, in SQL statement that you can write. One is percentile and the second one is underscore. Now coming to the part here, the like operator makes use of the following two wildcard characters. One is percentile and the second one is underscore. Now percentile is used to represent 0, 1 or multiple characters, and underscore is used to represent single character. So this is very important for your exam. Question may comes, what do you mean by pattern matching? What are the different wildcard characters? Explain. So this question will come sure on your final board exam, on your final class 11 exam. So there are two pattern, two wildcard characters. One is %, which can represent 0, 1 or multiple characters, and underscore represents always a single character. Now see the example. The following query displays the details of all those employees whose name starts with K. See the code. Select star from employee where name like K percentage. So percentile means after K, maybe one character will be, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 100. So it will support all. So you are getting the one output only. Maybe in the table only one name starts with K is there and Kritika is there only. So her record you will get here. Look the second example. Following query displays the details of all those employees whose name ends with A. Now it is ends with A. Now for this, what is written here? Just see this one. It is written like percentile and then A. Ends with A is written, so the last character will be A, and before that maybe many characters present. So you will write percentile before A. See, you are getting Alia, you are getting Kritika, you are getting Sania, you are getting Dariba, you are getting Tania, because all names ends with A. Example 8.15. The following query displays the details of those employees whose
The
name
time is getting over.
Huh?
Sir, time is getting over.
No, time is not getting over. Just few minutes left. Just few minutes left. This is my last discussion for today. Wait. Example 8.5. The following query displays the details of all those employees whose name consists of exactly 5 character letters. Means you just read the question. Before you go to the command, you must read and understand the question. Question is what? You have to write a query to display the employees whose name consists of exactly 5 characters. Like Anya. That starts with any letter but has Anya after that. So select star from employee, then where name like underscore Anaya. So like Sania you will get, Tanaya you will get, whose name exactly of 5 characters which are end with Anaya. So one underscore is written on top and then Anaya is written. So you are getting Sanaya here, you are getting Tanaya here. One more example is there. The following query displays the name of all those employees containing AC as a substring in the name. Means AC will be there in middle, on the middle of the name. Like for example, Joseph, here AC is there. Vargas, here also AC is there. So how you will write this statement? Select name from employee where name like this. You will start with percentile, then you will put AC, then you will end with percentile. So this is the command. Example 8.17 is asking what? The following query displays the name of all the employees containing A as the second character. A as the second character. So you will write first, you do not know what will be the first character. So for this, you will put one underscore. Then you will write A. And after that, maybe many characters present. So you will write percentile. See, it is written like that. Is that clear? So up to this much only for today's class. Tomorrow again, tomorrow I will show you the practicals of those commands, what I have discussed today. So all of you must present tomorrow, otherwise you will not follow. All of you can leave now.